Hey everyone, and welcome to the Stoic Compass. I'm Jim.
And I'm Ellie. We're diving into some interesting territory today.
Before we get started, please like and subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying the show. It really helps us out.
Yes, thanks.
All right, Ellie, so you found an article reflecting on Eid through a Stoic lens?
That's right, Jim. It's called Eid and the Art of Gratitude.
Eid? For those who don't know, what is that?
Well, it's a major holiday in Islam, meaning festival or celebration. There are two main Eid celebrations.
Okay.
Eid al-Fitr, which marks the end of Ramadan, and Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice.
Got it. And this article finds Stoic wisdom within that tradition?
Exactly. It emphasizes gratitude, giving, and receiving, which are all very Stoic themes.
Interesting. So, from a Stoic perspective, why is giving considered virtuous during Eid?
Well, the article says giving is not just a transactional act, but a virtuous one. It's aligned with our highest self.
Okay, makes sense.
It emphasizes giving from the abundance of the soul rather than the scarcity of the ego. There's no expectation of reward.
So it's not about I give so I can get something back?
Exactly. It's about inner virtue and acting in accordance with nature, our social nature.
Yeah. Now, I remember Marcus Aurelius saying something about this.
Oh, do tell.
He said, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee."
Oh, perfect quote. Could you elaborate?
Sure, Marcus was an emperor, right?
Right.
So he thought a lot about how individuals fit into society.
Makes sense.
The hive is like society and the bee is us.
Right, I see.
So if we're harming the community, we're ultimately harming ourselves. Selfless giving benefits everyone.
Exactly. And that interconnectedness is key to Stoic thought.
Now, the article also mentions that receiving is a skill. I never thought about it that way.
It is. How can a Stoic approach receiving with virtue?
Well, I guess it's about being open and vulnerable.
Right. Acknowledging our interdependence, not pretending we're these totally self-sufficient islands.
So avoiding that whole I can do it myself thing?
Exactly. It's about humility. Receiving gifts, kind words, or assistance with gratitude honors both the giver and the spirit of generosity.
That makes sense. But what if you feel like you don't deserve it?
That's ego talking. Stoicism can help us address those feelings of unworthiness. We all deserve kindness and support.
Good point.
Right.
And what about gratitude? The article calls it the heartbeat of Eid.
Well, from a Stoic perspective, gratitude is a constant awareness of the present moment. It's an appreciation for what we have.
Right. Because everything is a gift in a way.
Exactly. And it connects to the Stoic practice of negative visualization.
Uh-oh, that sounds scary.
Not really. It's about imagining the loss of what we have to appreciate it more.
Oh, like thinking about what it would be like to not have my health, so I appreciate it now.
Precisely. It's a powerful way to cultivate gratitude and navigate life's challenges.
So, how can Stoics find value in traditions and celebrations outside of their personal backgrounds? Like Eid, for example.
By being open to learning and recognizing universal values. Generosity, compassion, community. These are human values.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's about finding common ground.
But it's also about engaging respectfully, avoiding cultural appropriation. We want to promote understanding and empathy.
Right. It's not about taking something without understanding its context.
I see.
I understand.
Precisely. It's about education and genuine curiosity.
So what specific Stoic practices can we adopt to cultivate giving, receiving, and gratitude in everyday life?
Well, journaling is a great start. Reflecting on acts of giving and receiving and moments of gratitude.
That's a good one. And just consciously performing small acts of kindness, right?
Absolutely. And practicing mindfulness. Paying attention to those moments when we feel grateful.
And maybe even volunteering, engaging in community service.
Perfect examples, Jim. The article uses a metaphor about being the date. Can you remember it?
Yeah, how can we put that into practice?
Right.
What does it mean to be the date?
The author uses the metaphor of being the date, a simple dried fruit, humble, nourishing, and shared freely. How can we put this simple advice into practice every day?
Okay, I'm thinking offering a helping hand to a neighbor?
Great one.
Or listening attentively to a friend in need, being present and engaged.
Exactly. It's about being kind and compassionate in our everyday interactions.
Yeah, so to summarize, we talked about the Stoic interpretations of Eid, right?
That's right, Jim. We talked about generosity,
gratitude,
community,
and virtue, all universal values.
And we encourage our listeners to reflect on these lessons in their own lives, regardless of their backgrounds.
Find ways to cultivate gratitude and virtue, even in small ways.
Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Every little bit counts.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
That's right.
Ellie, this was really insightful. Thanks.
My pleasure, Jim. And thank you to our listeners for joining us.
So remember, folks, be a date.
Oh, no.
Don't be late.
Okay.